say when a boy stay away from home so long, he have to send someone in front of him to see whether or not he's welcome to return home. I have so much on my mind to tell you how much I thank you for all the presents that you have sent over home to me. You have given me so many presents till I'm afraid I will get lazy, thinking I don't have to work. But I'm not going to let you make me lazy. I have received so many presents, so many very good to look at, whether you own them or not. It's a pleasure just to look at such presents. Why, I have never witnessed so many presents. I think I have to build me a house for presents. This shows what Allah can do for you and me if we believe in Him. I didn't intend to say anything. I'm looking for my secretary, and I guess he's looking for himself. And I want to thank all of you visiting brothers, that is visiting us up here on the stand. I want to thank you. No, keep your seat. You're up high enough now anyway. I want to thank you. I'm particularly happy to see your faces up here with me. This is about the best platform I ever have been on in this building. Friendship in all walk of life. If we was not on the way to Allah, you would not see these brothers sitting up here. We are not on the way to the cross. Therefore, they are with you as long as you don't drive up a cross in the ground. But when they see the crescent, that makes sense. That's freedom, justice, and equality, and they know that they won't get crucified on the crescent. I am so happy to be among you this afternoon until I'm like a little boy that they are taking him around in company to say something to this one and say something to that one. The parents is proud of him because they think that he's pretty smart. So I'm like that with you. You are here, and I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that I'm able to be here with you. You haven't opened up with prayer yet. Oh, all right. The brother just told me that I had not had prayer yet. I know that a mosque, that's most of what it is for, to pray in. But this is what we call a temple, and this is what we teach in. The man that don't know Islam, he has to be taught in another place how to pray. So therefore, this is what this is for. This is where you come to be taught, and not to practice that here. I know one thing, I'm not going to get on my knees on no such a floor as this. This would be a bad-looking thing to offer a prayer to Allah in such place. You just don't do that. You wait until you're in a place that is respectful enough to invite Allah's Spirit to come in to you in that place. This place in here is almost like the streets that I come in off. It's not a place for prayer service. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a place to fix a man up to go over to the house of prayer. But this is not the place. We may say here, all praises due to Allah, Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Or say Allahu Akbar. But we are not going into all the phases of prayer. Because this is not the place you are disgracing yourself and your God to invite him to come here and pray unless you're going to throw down prayer rugs. So I say we are here to be taught.
Yes, sir, dear Father.
And our subject today, don't forget, as I'm about to give over to another brother here. You say, why don't you call his name? Well, I got to figure out which one of the brothers. You know, it's been a long time since I've been in your presence. You goes out every Sunday 3 times a week, enjoying yourself while I sit home, enjoying myself working. So I'm really happy. I'm kind of sort of proud this afternoon to be among you.
We're proud to have you, dear Father.
I feel happy. I have a great subject here for you, but at the present moment, I'm going to have our secretary to come before you, if he's here. Oh, thank you, brother. How you feel? Brothers and sisters, I'm going to relieve myself of the stand and bring before you our new secretary. You haven't seen him. He haven't visited your temple. But after this day, he's going to start visiting your temple. You know, we all are good until we are made angry. So when strangers start coming around and the eyes begin to flash in all corners, we can tell whether then that you are a good, peaceful fellow or not. So I bring you before us our new secretary that has been with us for somewhat about a year. Be a year next month. And we are enjoying his getting acquainted with us, and we getting acquainted with him so much so that I'm able to present him to you today. And I hope you will be happy with your new secretary, Brother Rasul.
Assalamu alaikum. In the most holy name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, in the most holy name of his true servant, divine apostle, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum. Dear holy apostle, brothers and sisters, first of all, may I say that I am deeply honored that the honorable Elijah Muhammad has allowed me the opportunity to attempt to serve him. It has been a year of complete enlightenment. I have learned things that I never thought that I would ever learn, and experienced things I never thought I would learn or experience. Our leader and teacher is truly a great man. Under the guidance of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Nation of Islam during the past year has progressed to heights that it has never achieved before. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has led us to acquiring vast acreage of farmland. He has led us to acquire farms in Georgia and Alabama, farms in Michigan. The acreage in the area of 19,000. In Michigan, there are 11 different farms. In Alabama, in addition to what was known as the Greene County Farm, the messenger has led us to acquire additional acreage to attempt to surpass the bumper crop that Allah blessed us with this past year. Also, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, through his guidance from Allah, has led you and I to begin the acquisition of trade routes down through the Caribbean with Super Constellation aircraft. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has led us to the trade routes across the country, again flying, for example, produce, back and forth, back from one coast to Chicago to be distributed among the black people at prices that they can afford to pay. The Nation of Islam, under the guidance of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, is now striving hard to acquire an educational center. The center that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has had designed for us is truly beautiful. When you see it, if you have not seen for example, the architect's drawings that have been appearing in the progress section of Muhammad Speaks newspaper, you have not seen a truly beautiful sketch at this point. But is it an idea that came from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Now, in addition to the educational center, the messenger is leading us toward the acquisition of hospitals. He teaches us that we, the black people who need so much medical care, don't even have a first aid station of our own. The nation needs funds for this and many projects that the messenger has. Those of us who are following the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and those of you who have come to hear him today, who will soon be following him, should make every effort to purchase the book, Message to the Black Man, How to Eat to Live, and that great newspaper, Muhammad Speaks, that hits newspapers every week. Our leader and teacher has taught us that the amounts of donation that you give for these articles is not for the articles themselves, because the truth that is contained in them you cannot buy. But these are merely donations toward the many projects that he is leading us to for self-sufficiency. When you acquire, for example, the new record, the Judgment Is Now, which is on sale here in the Coliseum, you will hear truth, brother, that that $3.50 could not touch. No amount of money could touch it. But we urge you to purchase Message to the Black Man, the new record, the Judgment Is Now, the book, How to Eat to Live, and the Muhammad Speaks newspaper. And all of these funds, brothers and sisters, are being diverted to aid you and I and the black man and woman across the nation of America. I am thankful to our leader and teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, for the opportunity to again attempt to serve him. He needs all of the help that all of us can get to him to accomplish the job that Allah has assigned for the messenger to do. Brothers and sisters, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. My brethren and my minister. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. To you who have come here from far off cities, towns, and states of this union, United States of America, I thank you. It's an honor to me from Allah to send you here to listen to what I have to say to you this afternoon. And I want you to know that I'm grateful to you for such honor. Because yesterday you could not find me. I was so wrapped in the mud that people was trampling upon me and they didn't know that I was down there in the mud. But all praise is due to Allah. Who is Allah? Allah is all of us. But we have a supreme one that we confer this name wholly upon. He is Allah, the one over all of us. Supreme one. The wisest one. The mightiest one. The one that sees and hears that which we can't see and hear. That's him. He's greater than all of us. Though all of us is gods, as the book teaches you. Every righteous person is a god. Every evil person is a god. We're all a god. When we say Allah, we mean every righteous Muslim on the planet. But still we take that name and confer it upon just one. He's one God among us who is over all us, our Lord.
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Teach.
The Holy Quran teaches us that he is the wisest of them all. What them? It means this, so Allah has taught me. All the gods that ever was and is and ever will be. The Holy Quran also teaches me that he is a man.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
Not something that is other than man. The Holy Quran refers to him in such pronouns as he.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
And as we.
Yes, sir. Teach.
And as us.
Yes, sir. Teach, dear Apostle.
Only I want you to remember that I want you to get away from thinking God is a spook.
Yes, sir.
A spirit had a base to rise from. You say Allah is a spirit, that's one of his attributes, not himself. There's many spirits.
Yes, sir.
But when we say Allah is alone something that we feel, then that's what you are giving to him. The name of feel. We can feel most anything because we are alive. Therefore, it's sensitive to feel. It's one of our five senses.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
But what we want to learn is who is Allah.
Yes, sir, dear Apostle. Come on. Yes, sir.
What we want to learn, who is God.
Yes, sir. Come on, dear Apostle.
There is so many of us is ready to argue and dispute about the God. If you don't believe that he's a man, then bring me that one you represent.
Go ahead, dear Holy Apostle.
The Bible says to us, a long distance off from the writers, that we worship, we who? We the Muslim. We worship that we know what. If you worship something that you don't know what it is and cannot give a description of its form, you don't worship nothing.
That's right. Go ahead.
You say, I don't believe in God being a man. What do you believe in? Show me what you believe in. I can show you my God. Show me yours. On the day of resurrection, the Bible and the Holy Quran teaches us that we will be brought face to face with the two gods, the evil and the good one. This is going on today, my friends. If I stand here and preach to you that the white race is the devil, then where is the good God? If this the evil God, then where is the good one? If I tell you that he don't have no form, then I say, how in the world can you prove to me then that you are making me acquainted with a God. How can I see nothing? This is why that you are made blind, deaf, and dumb to the knowledge of God. Some enemy of the true God, the visible God, have deceived you and making you to think that there is no such thing as a visible God. I want to say to you, my friend, if you don't have one visible, stay out of our visible way. Why says that? The Bible and Quran teaches me and you that on this day, this man whom God will choose for his last messenger, the infidel and the hypocrites and disbelievers among us, I mean both Muslims, will say that he believes in a man.
Yeah, hang on.
What have you been benefited by other than a man? Do you get down and pray to the space in the sky to drop you down from bread? We comes out of the earth. We don't drop down out of space. But all of us come up out of the earth. If we are born from man and woman, they came from the earth. The very spring that makes a human being was created out of water and out of the vegetation of the earth. But I'm here and has been risen up in your midst by the power and wisdom of the supreme being, who is a man, to teach you the knowledge of God and the knowledge of the God devil. Some people don't want you to teach them who the devil is because they love the devil.
Go ahead, Apostle. Teach us.
They don't want to bear witness that this is the devil. But the Holy Quran teaches you and me, and the Bible also, though they are the one translated into their language. But nevertheless, they didn't get all of this out of our knowledge. That they are visible people. They are not invisible beings. They are visible. And that on the last day, these two people will be made manifest to you and me. The devil will be made manifest to us. He is the devil. As the Holy Quran teaches us that he's an open enemy. He's not something concealed. He's not something invisible, but he is a visible being. Also, Allah is a visible being. The Holy Quran teaches you and me that he, your Lord, is one Lord. If he was a spirit, he couldn't be one spirit.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
Because there's many spirits. So how can you believe that your Lord is something that is invisible and other than a man, but yet he have great interest into man's affairs? What will something other than a man care about your affairs? Take for an instance, the wild beasts. They don't care nothing about you and me. Only to want to try and stay out of the way of us. Now, here is something standing out here, have nothing, no farm at all. He have all the interest in us that have farm. And on the day of resurrection, we will see him. But nevertheless, he still will be invisible. He will be a spirit. I say, get away from that. We used to not to believe that man could go to the moon. But he's setting up there on it now. But if he goes to the moon, that shows you that he is God and not the moon. And the flying apparatuses that he went up there on, he made it. Didn't no one come down from the moon and taught him how to get up there? He was God enough in himself to fix up a machine that will take him to the moon. It was not a God that was invisible that taught him how to measure the distance. It was a visible God that taught him mathematics. Brothers, you may ask me, sisters, you may ask me, well, why did not we know all of this? Because that you were an enemy of yours. He wanted to make you ignorant so he could rule you and me. That's why you are in such condition that you're in now. Because that he actually made you like this.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The matter the people don't come on out here. So, it is, but it's not full enough.
That's right. That's right, dear Pastor.
The judgment is made or comes just to make you acquainted with these two people. The God of righteousness, the God of justice, the God of mercy, the God of hearing and seeing, the God of love for you and me. He comes at this time, at the end of the time of the wicked God. Because the wicked God cares nothing for you and I as righteous beings. He killed all the righteous people he possibly could get to. And is doing the same today. He deceived the righteous. And then, according to the Holy Quran, he denies that he deceived us on the day of judgment. And then warns us, or rather he answers and said to you and me, did not there come to you a warner from among yourselves? What are you trying to charge me with your mistakes and with your unbelieving in me? I didn't tell you to believe in me. I am afraid of Allah myself.
That's right.
You followed me because I invited you to come and do so, but I didn't force you to do it.
Yeah. Go
But you did it because that you wanted to. But don't charge me with that which you want to do. I will tell you now that there is much evil going on.
Yes, sir, dear Father.
There is much filth and uncleanness going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's being taught to you very, very, very clearly. In our paper, the Muhammad Speak, it gives you the chapter of the Holy Quran where that it teaches and prophesies that he's an enemy to you and he don't lead you to nothing but evil and indecency. Do you pay attention to that? No. What woman among you would think yourself a decent woman with your dress halfway your thighs? If you didn't open your mouth, you're showing the world that you're an indecency woman. You're showing the world that filth is your partner. That's my companion.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Father.
Right? There's not many men even decent or indecent that likes to see a woman displaying her nudist parts all the time, showing off herself. He would love to ask her herself than for her to show off herself. This is true. He get used to looking at you like that. He will tell you, woman, go in and dress up. I'm tired of looking at you like that. I don't care what Christian denomination you belong to. Of course, your pastor's not going to tell you to put your dress down. He loves to look at you like that. This is why the Bible teaches you that that character will be the last one to come in the kingdom of heaven. It is the preacher. He stands in the way of the people that want to go to heaven. Teaches them against going to heaven. This is why you find it in the Revelation that he goes down with the devil. He's the devil's disciple. The devil uses them against you and me. But pretty soon, Reverend, according to the Holy Quran, you will wish the distance between you and him will be that of the east and the west. Allah is going to destroy him. And preacher, reverend, you read that in the Bible. So do the devil. He reads his own self and his doom. But he knows himself. He knows his doom. But you don't know yourself, nor him, nor the doom. I guess I better move on to my subject now. Yeah. Oh, yes, brother. I'm going to take my time.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Jehovah the Prophet.
If it taken the devil 400 years, he had plenty patience to dumb us, get us ready for judgment, so he could own you. Tell Allah, oh, no, you don't want these niggers. Look at that, what they do. You want the righteous people. Well, these not righteous. Allah knew he would tell you and I that. So Allah tells them in front, they are the righteous. You made them other than righteous. But that is not themselves.
Go ahead, dear Prophet. Talk.
They are the righteous by nature, by the Creator. They are directly from the Creator. But we made you. You are not from the Creator. Think over that. I want you, Christian, to remember who love to read. We are all is from Adam. To hell with Adam. I want you to remember that if Adam was a righteous man, why did he produce Cain? If Adam was a righteous man, why did Jesus say in his words concerning Adam? Only in the first Adam died. But in the second Adam, they all will live. Speaking the sign of the two creatures, God is going to make you another one. That one you will find righteous in it. But that thing that he made at first is an enemy. Get out of here, Adam. He says to Adam, get out of the garden. This is no place for you.
Go ahead, Father.
I want you to remember these things. I give Adam all that belongs to Adam without relying on Adam. But your Adam that you read here in Genesis is the devil and not a righteous person.
That's right.
But God didn't create Adam. He made Adam.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Father. Teach. Yes, sir.
I want you to remember that. You are so fine. You are so merciful. You are so justice. You are so righteous to the devil, but not to yourself.
That's right.
Let us get to our subject now. Operate is our subject. Operate on a nation. This is what God came to do for you. You're sick.
Go ahead, dear Father. Teach. Talk, dear Father.
You are diseased.
Yes, sir. Teach, dear Father. Teach. Go ahead, dear Father.
You're in trouble. You weeps and moans.
Go ahead, dear Father. Talk to your people. Go ahead, dear Father.
You are sick all the day long. You need operated on by the right doctor. says in his words, addressing you and me in the Holy Quran. Think over it. If you believe, he says, in me, there is no fear for you. There is no grief for you. Think over that. No fear for you, nor any grief for you. If you eat like I teach you,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
and pray to me like I taught you, there is no sickness for you.
That's right.
But if you ignore eating right and eating the right food, you're going to be sick. Think over that. And we are. And when we are sick, it comes from ourselves. We made ourselves sick. As Abraham says here in the Quran, when I'm sick, Allah heals me. When he is sick, he made himself sick. Now he turns to Allah for healing, right?
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Teach. Yes, sir.
When I am sick, Allah heals me. Muhammad, don't you take no medicine yet? Do you think Allah made me something above all of your affliction? No. He have it there in the book of prophets.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
And all their affliction he was afflicted.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
Right? Why should he be afflicted? Huh?
Teach, dear Holy
So that you will not say like the devil said to Job,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
take the hedge from around you,
Yes. Go ahead.
and he will cut you to your face.
Yes. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
I let him suffer the same thing that his brother suffered. And I came in the midst of them, and I suffered what they suffered. Then I will let my servant, whom I chose from among them, suffer all that they suffer, so that they can't tell me you didn't let him suffer what I suffered. If you had
Go
let
ahead, Apostle. Teach. Talk to him, dear Apostle. Teach.
If you had let him suffer what we suffered, you don't know whether he'd have believed in you or not. Maybe he'd have been like us. But you kept him well. You kept him out of trouble. No, sir, he goes to jail with you. He served time in jail for nothing,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
just like you.
That's right.
They send you to jail for nothing. Many of you are serving long terms for nothing because an evil, unjust judged you. He didn't care about giving you justice. If he had, you would have been free. So I want you to remember that. Since that he have afflicted you with such affliction, you should be operated on and get rid of the affliction that he have afflicted you with by getting him out of you, getting him off the planet from you. When Allah operates on a patient brother, he gets well.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
We want to be well. We want to be so that we can serve you, O Allah. But we can't serve you with this enemy. Continue to afflict us with one disease after another. He makes us liars.
Teach, dear Father.
He makes us gamblers. He makes us robbers. He makes us deceivers like himself. A righteous person can live as long as he wants to live. There is no set time for us to die. We kills ourselves. So he taught me. We used to say, well, that was just the time that God had prepared for me. I couldn't go by. You prepared death for yourself by not knowing how to live. Death comes in the absence of life.
Go ahead, dear Pastor.
Death comes when we invite death by eating the wrong food, by drinking the wrong liquid, spirits, alcohol.
Yes, sir.
We should say a little something on that.
Go ahead, dear Pastor.
Take for an instant, I said spirit. Now, Allah, in the problem, he says to you and me that spirit boils at 170 degrees. And that water boils at 212 degrees. That's a problem, he said. What do you want us to learn here? He wants us to learn that the enemy, the devil, is angry and ready to go to war long before the righteous is ready. The righteous is hard to make mad. So the Bible teaches you and me, he whom God will destroy is he who is first made mad. Right?
Right. Go ahead, dear
So if you can't see that they are the first to be made mad, who started war in 1914?
Go ahead, dear Pastor.
Was it black people or white people? Huh? Who started war back here in 1930 and 40? Was it black people or white people? Huh? Who is trying to keep war going on today? Is it white people or black people? Have you seen one black ship flying over North America to bomb its cities? But you read that America is in foreign land, bombing and killing foreign people who have never visited America. Not to think over coming here to fight America, but never visit America. Know nothing about America. It was in their own paper that I read, and I think I have the clippings. When America went to Korea, whom she had divided their brother against brother, he said when they would pass little children in the street that had not seen them, but they recognized them, I guess, from what their parents taught them, they would say, there go foreign devil. Now, the only one children that you will hear say that in America is Muslim children. They will say, there goes devil. And if you don't understand him good, he'll say, there goes blue-eyed devil. He knows that you should recognize him by his color of his eyes. And that's the teachings of the Holy Quran. It teaches you and me that on the day when he who, the great Mahdi, he who, the great master of man, the great all-wise of man, the great power of man, on the day when he shall gather the guilty blue eyes. This is giving you a great and plain description of just what you will see that hell has been prepared for. Though the Bible teaches us that hell was prepared for the devil and his followers, it was not prepared for the righteous. It was not prepared for the black man. Though the black man goes with him to his doom, but it was not a fixed doom for him. He don't have no limit on his own earth to live. He can live forever on his earth. I don't say you individual, but your children and your children's children will live forever on this earth. Think over. If, and it is true, that Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, I want you to remember that I'm referring to a man, that he taught me that from the time that the brains of that first God and the God's Father in him could calculate time and put time on record, it was about 76 trillion years ago. Subtract 6,000 years from 76 trillion. If the black man in here, nobody knows his birth, but everywhere everybody goes, they find one. I don't care how new the country is. If you don't see him, look at his tracks. He's been along there. I'm going to soon let you go. If the white race, in which they will agree with you and me, that there has been here only 6,000 years, and they can't live through the 7,000 years, that time is up. They admit their time is only 6. And they tell you their number is 6. And they put it in the Bible that his number is 6. You have 3 sixes there. 6, 6, 6. And he said it is according to the number of a man, according to the number of the man. He is not the man. No.
That's right.
We are the man.
The man, right.
Yes.
That's right. Go ahead, dear Father. That's right. Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Father.
He is referred to even by himself as being mankind. I want to get you right here, because you are a crazy people about white folks. Yes. You love them because it gives you nothing. You don't love him because you get something from him. You love him because he gives you nothing. There's a reverend going around in the street, called himself the preacher of the bread basket. When I first met him, I thought he was pretty smart. But when I began to listen to him teach, I wanted to call him in and say, "You the same man that came to my house not so long ago." He came to my house and visited me and talked over some of the things I was teaching. I didn't know he was going to go out there and make a fool out of himself. Then I would have probably went along with him. I would have said, "Just to save your life." Now, don't say that. I'm not making fun of the bread basket man. I'm only one to show him how that he have taken a sermon that he could take care of himself. Come go with us to our farm and go to work. If you knew today, my black brother, that God want to give to you the kingdom of heaven, you should know, if you are to master that kingdom, rule in it, that you must get up, begin to prepare yourself to do such. Qualify yourself to be the ruler, and not a servant, but be the ruler. And all the kings of the earth, to make a country for themselves, they had to go to work. Before they could sit on a throne there, they had to clean up the throne. You want the throne, but you don't want to work for it.
Yes, sir.
Some of us thinks that going to heaven is a place where that I can catch up with some lost sleep. Go there and just lie down and sleep. Let the angel wait on us. I warn you, brother, the angel is not going to take you there. They don't want no burdens upon them. They'll kick such person as you out of their heaven into hell. You got to be intelligent. You got to be industrious. You got to be smart. You got to be willing to work for yourself. You don't go to no heaven looking for angels to serve you a platter of food, and you lie down and go to sleep waiting for the next meal, angel. The angel will throw you out of there in hell, I'm telling you. Operate on who? Operate on the black man. Get the disease of the devil out of him. Operate on the black man and take the devil out of him and the devil out of his community. The earth belongs to the black man. Operate on the black man and take him to hell. There's no way of getting the devil out of the black man, only by taking him, as the Bible in Holy Quran teach you, separate them. Separate the black and the white. Put the white to themselves and the black to themselves. This operating on you to get that white germ out of you. So that you and me can sit down in a peaceful place that the prophets call heaven. Sit down there, Elijah. There are none of these devils around you now. I have operated on the nation, taking them out of the nation high. No more lying will come to you, Elijah. I've got the lie out of you. I operated on you, separating you from the light, and putting you in a place where there is no liar. All praises due to Allah. This Quran teaches me that he will say to such servants, "O soul that is at rest, well pleased and well pleased, come, soul, into my paradise. Well, you won't worry no more. I have operated on you. Got that disease out of you. Come, soul, into my garden and among my servants. This is the paradise that was promised to you." All praises to God. The devil will say to you and me, "Come, soul, that was so foolish to follow me into my doom, into my hell, where the fire will burn you like it burns me." This is what he will say. I didn't invite you here. You come here on your own will and accord. I didn't make you come here. Don't accuse me that I am the cause. You had a right to go to your own God. Did not there come to you a messenger from among yourself, warning you of these days of yours? The time is yours, not mine. My time is up. This is your time. I didn't tell you to follow me to my doom. You come and follow me on your own accord. So don't accuse me of this thing. To accuse yourself. The messenger was of one of you.
That's right.
Why didn't you follow me? You was a fool. I didn't have a chance. They didn't want me. They would not accept me because I am a devil. And they said the only way I could get back to them, I will have to be operated on. Thank you. I will have to be made all over again. Turned black. And they said they don't have time to do that. They could make plenty black babies in 600 years without fooling around trying to graft me back into them. So since I'm not wanted and is not right and was not made righteous, I was made evil. I was not made out of the essence of righteousness. So I would have to be made all over again. How can these things be? I know you're a teacher from God, says Nicodemus, but how can I enter into my mother's womb and be born again. No, I can't do that. Now I'm an old man. The man didn't understand science of the Scripture. And the translator of it into English was careful not to give you too much light on it, lest you see him as being the real one that should, if he wants to see the hereafter, to become a black man. He knows that is the truth. So what he's trying to do and has been trying to do for the last few years is to enter back into you.
Go ahead.
Or you enter into him. He will erase you or you erase him. Come on, let's marry each other.
That's what it does, John. That's what it does.
Yes, sir, I've been wanting you all to declare that we all was alike. Foolish people don't know themselves. That's terrible. I want you to recognize me as being one of you. Think over these things. But no, I don't want that. I don't want to take time to go and graft you back into us. We'll get plenty of black babies. We don't need you.
That's right. That's right.
We can beat you getting them. We can get one every year. But you don't follow that too much. You don't get one every year.
Teach the Holy Apostle.
You may get a whole letter of them like a dog with puppies. But you are through when you do that. But we are not through. We can keep getting them. Just going on and on and on. Oh, yes. I want you to remember that we gotta be operated on. The devil must come out of us. That is destroying us. Where did you get syphilis? Where did you get gonorrhea? From black people?
Teach the Apostle. Teach.
No.
Yeah.
Gonorrhea and syphilis and cancer all come from white folks. Ask hate to tell you what they look like before the white. Marine, pardon me, I said, for the English white devil and America and France getting into their pouring their syphilitic germs in them and their cancer and their tuberculosis. They got them from England. They got them from the Americans. They got them from the French people. These are germ carriers. All of our germs come from them. You want to marry them.
Go ahead, the Apostle. Talk to the people.
But you are subject to be diseased
Teach the Holy Apostle.
because you married a disease.
Go ahead, the Apostle.
Of course, I may have some doctors up here. Of course, they want to keep their profession right on. But I want to say to you, I'm not going to point them out while I'm talking this because they got to administer the white man's drugs on you and me. And that, of course, the devil is now made to confess that his drugs will kill you. He's telling you every day to stop using certain drugs. They'll kill you. Why did you put them out here? Well, I wanted to kill you. What is this Elijah teaching? White brother. You'll call him white brother. Do you pay any attention to that man? He don't want to talk with you about me. Because there's too much manifest proof out here.
That's right. That's right.
That I'm teaching you the truth. So he don't say nothing to you. He teach you that drugs is not good. Well, yes, sir. But it first teaches us to eat right, think right, do right, and that we won't have these things to call for drugs. Well, he gets sick. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he gets sick too. Abraham got sick. All the prophets got sick before him.
That's right.
We don't see any of them around. So that if they got sick, did you expect Muhammad to live in all of your disease germs and not get sick too? But when Muhammad's God operates on Muhammad, get you out of him and out of his people, and turn you into the fire like the Bible teaches us, you are the tare that is among the good wheat. You are the goat that is mixing with sheep. But when Allah separates you, they will live all right. We won't be afflicted, nor Muhammad. But he's working with us. Naturally, we are digging in the mud, trying to get a stone out of it that we desire. Our shoes may get muddy. Our pants may get muddy. Our hands may get muddy. Our shirt may get muddy. Our head may get muddy. So I say, as soon as God remove you, we all will be well. I can prove to you, as I have proved to myself, when Allah, Almighty God, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, he taught me how to live. And I tried it. I experienced that. Even eating once every 3 days. And the truth, I speak in the truth, I will down. I didn't know what a sick day was. My wife and I, we cleaned out medical cabinets, wouldn't have any in the house. She's in here listening at it. She will bear me witness. When her babies and my babies were born, our babies was born by her, she wouldn't let a doctor take care of her. No, but she's here, right on. Think over that. She had faith in Master Farad Muhammad.
Go ahead, hold him.
And that faith kept her from being afflicted.
Think it over.
Yes, now, she would have the baby, maybe in the hospital, come on home and take nothing. No, take nothing. I know this to be the truth. She didn't want no drugs. She didn't believe in drugs at that time. And neither did I. I don't believe in them now. But I'm silly enough to make myself, to cause myself to want to be healed, and I must reach over for a drug pill or drug spoon of medicine because I made myself sick. If I had not made myself sick, I would not have need to take any medicine. Medicine is not something that will heal you. It helps heal you with nature. If nature don't help medicine, you don't have no healing. Nature has got to help the drug to heal you. And if the drug gets there before the strength and the power of nature has gone, then it will help you. And it will help the drug to heal you. But there is no healing in the medicine without the nature inside of you that will help the medicine. No doctor can cure us if we don't have no help in our body to help that medicine to cure us. He will tell you and I, well, I can't do no more to him. Nothing seems to act. He don't seem to be able to respond to medicine. That's all I can do. Well, he's right. But I said to you, my friend, let us try to keep the doctor from announcing death for us. Keep away from that which causes sickness. Get after the cause. If you don't, why, you always will be sick. I tried everything. I'm an example of everything. Everything that bothered you, it bothered me. I tried it too. But one of these days, I'm going to stop being the example in that way, you. I'm going back to my old way. I'm going back to my old doctor. I'm going to take his medicine like I've taken it at first. Eat one meal a day, Elijah. Or eat one every 48 hours, like Elijah. Or one every 72 hours, Elijah. If you eat one once every 72 hours, Elijah, you will never have a sick day. I tried that. He was right. He was right. I went for 3 days, my wife will tell you, for a while, and I quit. And I fell back to every other day. Then when the devil picked me up in Washington and sent me to prison for teaching good.
That's right.
Then I could not make it off from one meal there because nothing there was fit to eat in the first place. So trying to showing that poison that he was putting in my food, he wanted to make me eat the hog outright. So he'd starve you half to death to see if you will eat the hog. So we eat bread, dry bread. We eat dry white potato. We eat boiled cucumber to get away from eating the hog.
Think about it.
The hog essence had touched all of these because they was in the utensil where the hog had been cooked. But that was not charged to us, and that will not affect us as quick as eating the real hog meat. The germ here on the utensil may be killed by hot water. It's got to be hot, though, because that germ of that swine is like the devil himself. It's hard to get rid of the devil unless you put him in the fire.
That's right.
You can't get rid of him by
Go ahead, dear Father.
exiling. So Allah came to you and I today to operate on us and put the germ into the fire. That is affecting us. The devil himself. You cannot take the devil today and say you're going to exile him. He knows every square inch of the earth almost. So you can't confine him in a place of exile. He don't only know the earth, he now knows the air. He jump up out of your cave now and go up in the sky. You can't put him in a cave unless you tie him down there so that he don't come out. And if you're not careful, he may gnaw his way out. Anyway, he got away now. He's wise. In the Bible, you will find this. It says, go down and take him out quick, lest he put forth his hand to the tree of life and there live forever. You never knew what this meant, because no one to teach you. Who is the tree of life? Do you think that he would tell you the black folks? No. The garden that he was in, it was black people was round. And to put forth his hand to the tree of life is nothing on to go and intermix with them and get babies by them.
That's right. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
That's laying hold to the tree of life. The tree of life is the black people. But he was wise. The book teach you that he knows good and evil. He was a tree that knows the good and evil. Stood in the midst of the garden, had knowledge of good and evil, but was not doing good. And that he is the one that you better be careful with. Don't you make a mistake, because he have the knowledge of you and himself too. So today God have decided to operate on the black man, to get rid of the evil germ that's in him, and the germ that will continue to come in him, get rid of the white race. I don't know how to answer you on that. I'm scared. Be scared and go to hell with it. The Bible teaches you that. The fearful and the unbeliever had their part with the devil in a lake of fire and brimstone. This is what fear will do for you. Get you to hell.
That's right.
Now, again, it says, in the Holy Quran, if you believe in Allah, there is no fear for you. So, operation must take place. It is the same as saying to you, separation must take place. The Holy Quran and Bible teaches you the great separation must come about. There can be no judgment as long as you are mixed. Take and set aside over here, as you find it in the last page of our paper, the Muhammad Speak. Separate us. Let us move over here in another state or territory. Let us go to ourselves. One was brave and bold enough to say to me, what you going to do with those that don't want to go with you? I said, they are yours. They are so confident that you want to stay with them, that you won't go with me to a place of your own. Now, even if he gives you a place to live to yourself, you don't want to let that place. You want to live with him. I don't want to live where there's nothing but niggers. I don't want to live where there's nothing but niggers. because niggers cannot take care of niggers.
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Talk to the people.
They are something like a dead piece of iron. Mentally, they are dead. Well, what I want to live with that kind of people, asking them to set up a rule for me. Take, for an instance, now, that the black politicians, if they follow the same politics that the white politician has been making for them, where do you think we're going to wake up at?
That's right. That's right.
He must learn a better politics than that of his master. We cannot follow the politics of this white man, the politician is not the kind that will lead us to freedom, justice, and equality. They'll lead us back in his way. I want you to remember that. I like that you learn, brother, you're a politician. I would like that you learn this politics. But I would remind you, don't try to use them on your people unless you are just furthering them into the same thing that you hopes to take them out of. All of our people trying to run for office now in this government, them that the white man thinks that he have him, both soul and body, he will help him to get in there so that he will help the white man destroy you. I said, brother, get in his office, but do something for your own people.
That's right. That's right.
We will be with you if we see that you're trying to work for your own people.
That's right.
But if you're trying to work for him, we just hope to get strong enough someday so that we can operate on both of you.
Yeah.
We may think that all of these things is good, but I said the best thing for you, it is Islam. You have become so weak that you do not want any righteousness. I don't want no religion, Muhammad. Let me do as I please. God most certainly going to let you do as you please, and he's going to do as he please. And your please will not please him. And you are not able to make war with him and win. I said, let us be happy. Let Allah operate on this enemy, get him out of us, put him in the fire where he belongs. We cannot convert him to Islam because we yet won't have a true Muslim. We will have to take the man and accept him for his faith. If he have faith in Islam or in Allah and his religion, we accept him for that. But we won't accept him in our religion to go to work to graft him back into the black man. We won't accept him for that. We're not going to graft him back into us. He have given us enough hell for the last few thousand years by coming in contact with us. He have poisoned 90% of the black people on earth. So Allah taught me in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Go to Arabia, where you supposed to find truth and all the error. Yes, you're supposed to. That's right. But you will find the devil over there among the error.
That's right.
And he's sitting in the seat of authority.
Go ahead, the apostle.
I said to you, the black man needs to be operated on. Operated on and get the devil out of us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
This is the only way
That's right.
that we can rid ourselves of it. If the Arabs want to keep him and teach that old doctrine that Islam is for everyone. Yeah, in a way it is. Islam is offered to every man. But there is not every man that is going to accept it. There is not every man that belongs to it.
Right. That's right, the apostle.
The black man by nature is born a Muslim. He don't have to accept it. He was born there.
Right.
But the white race was not born a Muslim, but was born a wicked race. Their father made them wicked to try us. Put them over us as our rulers. You find in some of Muhammad's literature that every child that is born a Muslim. That's wrong, Mr. Muhammad. Every snake that is born is a snake. He's not something else.
That's right.
He's a snake. And every child that is born is not a righteous child. If he didn't come from a righteous parent, how could he be righteous?
Think about it. That's right.
So, Mr. Of the Quran, of Muhammad's life and history, it's wrong to say that.
That's right. That's right.
A snake is a snake, regardless to where he's born. He was not nothing but a snake when he was born. The devil is a devil when he's born. He wasn't born in the nature of righteousness. Go and walk in their midst now, if you don't believe it. See, don't you hear that little children say, "Hey, nigger, where you going?"
That's what they say. That's right. That's right.
And if you look around at him, he know he's insulting you. He break and run.
That's right. That's him.
Because he's a coward by nature. I'm not ready to leave you, but I do think this is long enough for the man's return. I've been away from you so long, I want to stay here. Just look at it. I want you to remember. I want you to know these things. That is true. Here is my brother that is appointed here, Minister Farrakhan. I know you listened to him last night, as well as I. I did think that it was the finest answer I ever heard coming from a man's mouth. My son thinks I'm getting beside myself just because I come home again. But I'm happy to be among you, and he wants me to remember that he would like to see me among you some more. But I want to say, my brother minister here, a fine minister. That I'm happy and grateful to Allah for him and all of my other ministers that you probably don't hear. They are preaching the word just the same. I have lots of ministers.
That's right.
Here and there throughout the country.
That's right. Yes, sir.
From ocean to ocean. And from border to gulf. And you'll find a few have jumped over the gulf.
That's right.
And I want you to always remember Minister Farrakhan answering the question of the moderator last night. I absolutely enjoyed it. I looked at him, I said, well, what a wonderful minister. I also enjoyed before him my son
Right.
being challenged by his dead brother. Though this one wasn't so dead, he was pretty much alive. But I thank Allah for my son
Yes, sir, dear Apostle.
as a minister.
Yes.
I thank Allah
Come on.
for all of my ministers whom he have raised up to help me
Yes, sir.
deliver his truth to my dead brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
I thank him. I thank you for coming out this afternoon to listen to the truth. Go back home and tell the world that you are the first and the last, and there will be no last of you. Tell them that long before ever there was any such thing as a race, remember that this grafting white man from black man brought about races.
That's right. Go ahead, dear.
We have any number of races from a race. I want you to know that. But there is only one nation on this earth, and that's you and me, the black man. In the grafting for the white race, Yakub grafted a brown race first. And we call them today Japanese. Then from the brown race came a yellow race, called them the Chinese. And out of that yellow race, Yakub produced a white race. He was to the apex then of his desired man. He had it. That's the last state you can get. It is a white from black. But you cannot get a white one now from a black one. Pardon me. Out of the white one, you can't go back to him and get your black man. White don't produce black, but black will produce white. So I said to you, because this is necessary, you're in the judgment now. The storms and the earth shaking on the west coast, it's going to move all over the country. Right up and down the center, the people will be hurt again. Watch what I tell you, because this is backed up by the Quran. It teaches you that Allah will drive them into the center of the country. These earthquakes going to happen all throughout the country. In Illinois, small ones will come around here, around us, to let you that is little kind of crooked know that you can be gotten too. that according to the Holy One, the people will be driven from both sides of the country into the center of the country. This is going on now. But I said to you, you make haste and flee to Allah. Flee for your refuge in Him. Nowhere will help you against Him. But I want you to pay good attention at what is going on. Lots of people's lives lost by terrific storms.
That's right. That's right. Right, dear Pastor.
They keep going on. They're going on now
Right.
in some parts of the country.
Right.
The Bible got to be fulfilled. He frightened them with his storms. And there was earthquakes in the various places. Think over that. It's all written. It's all put before our eyes. Holy Quran teach the same. The Bible goes so far as to say that God says that He will spin all of His arrows at the devil.
Yes, sir.
He won't have no other punishment to use on him. The arrows mean punishment.
That's right.
He said the devil has treated us so terribly bad that there is no way to punish him to get even with him. Be yourself. Love black. Do justice to black.
Yes, sir.
Don't treat black like white treated black. Be good to black.
Yes, sir.
You're the brother of black. You're the mother of black. You're the father of black. Be good to black. That's yourself. Don't tell me be good to all of them because you love the devil. How can you tell me that when God don't say He's going to be good to the devil? I love everybody, you say. I love everybody. Want the white people to think, don't think I'm not loving you. We don't give a cuss whether you love him or not.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
We don't think about that. He's no God of ours. He's no brother of ours. He was not made a brother of ours. He was made an enemy of ours. And I heard to Allah, hurry off for Allah, operate on us, take him away from us. At this time, I said to you that I was subject, operate on the nation, is now have come to a close, and I assure that you understand what I mean. Operate on a nation. A nation. It's you and me.
That's right.
Operate on us. Get this devil germ out of us. And don't stop Allah until you put it in the fire. Fire consumes all germs. Thank you, Allah. Thank you for my people who are listening. I know they're going to believe Allah. I know that because you have said that all the bones did live. They came together and they did live. In the Holy Quran, you said, I will call them one time and they all will stand up. The Bible said He called them and all the bones united, came together and they stood up. So, oh Allah, I know you're going to rise up my people and going to accept them as your people, even after whipping them, forcing them to accept you as the one God, and that there's no God besides
Yes,
you,
sir. Go ahead.
having the power
Go ahead.
to make heaven and earth the power to your will.
Don't push yourself too hard, brother. You've been standing about 2 hours, so it's the morning.
I said to you, my brother,
Go ahead.
that we living in the judgment and not the judgment to come. It's now. You can't go into the hereafter with a devil's name. You can't go into Allah's kingdom being called by white people's name. You have it in the Bible. All that is called by my name will I say. I said to you, I thank you for your pleasant tea here this afternoon with us. You that is visiting us, we hope that you will join us and not only be saved by the God who is able to save. We like that you show us that you are our brother by uniting with us and not by uniting with the devil. And I don't mean that the devil is a spirit, he's a white man. Don't unite with them to go nowhere. Because if you unite with them to go, look at a wedding, you're afraid that he may deceive you. He'll marry you into hell. Stay away from him. I thank you.
We thank you,
I
General.
thank you. And I said to you that if we does not meet here again next year, on this same day, we have been pointed out the right path, and we have been told the truth. And I say, let us believe in the truth and act upon the principles of the truth. Go home to our people and to our God. I thank you. In the name of Allah, I'm going to turn you back over into the hands of the workers, and I pray that they will hurry and get through with their work with you and dismiss you so that you can go home as early as possible. It's 4 o'clock now, about that time, and I want all of us to leave here as fast as we possibly can. You that want to return home, you can return home. You have some sandwiches down there or over to the restaurant. You take them and keep going if you want to go home. I said to you that has been on your last dollar to try to get here. Don't never come here like that. Leave a dollar to go back home with. We are not able to give you fare to go back home. And we're not able to take care of you here. We're just as poor as you. So be careful about that. Never leave home unless you have your return fare home. Again, thank you, and I could stay here and look at your beautiful faces, which if you would come up here on this stand beside me, you will say, yes, they are beautiful.
That's right.
You are a beautiful nation.
Yes,
And Allah wants to make you beautiful and beautiful more and more. I thank you again, and in the name of Allah,
Yes, sir. Camel stop.
I want you to remember, if you have so much as 50 cents that you could spare, give it to us, please, to build you a center here. Build you a place of your own to worship your God in. I'm asking you and begging you with all of my heart. Try and give us $100,000. If you don't have it in your pocket, have it in the bank. Give us a check. We'll go there. Thank you. Yes. And that we will thank you and thank our God for you. We want to build a black man center in Chicago. Thank you. I want you to do that. Give all you can to the cause of self. This is to yourself. Assalamu alaikum.
All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let's hear it. All praise is due to Allah for the